So, did you know there are aliens among us? I saw these books and that was my immediate thought. Titled the video, Aliens Among Us. Hey, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina K-R-I-S-T-I-N-A. This is where we read book, talk about books, no special effects, no theme music, none of that fancy smashy stuff going on here. Um, Please check out my Star Trek Next Generation recaps on Fridays, my If Then episodes on Fridays, and Flashback Mondays, where we talk about all the books in this magazine. If you're looking for romance or historical or contemporary romance or sci-fi or mystery or inspirational, paranormal or harlequin, we cover them all. Sometimes I get carried away to 80 books, but usually about 60, 70 books. But anyways, I saw this came through in this shop. And I was like, I gotta show these. I gotta show these. It's only one author. It's one series. And I was like, I've got to show these. These are the fact that the entire series, well, almost the entire series showed up was awesome. So I just thought I'd share these with you and have a little Christmas. And my Christmas is going to go into January because, but anyways, my little cat. My little globy globe. I have no idea where I bought this. I have no idea why I bought this. Oh, I've got a star in my glasses. Ah, I have no idea. When I got home, I was like, it doesn't even light up, and it's not even green. This one's green, but it's yellow. And I like this one with the cardinals. But when you do this, then you can't see it on the computer screen. Isn't it pretty? So anyways, let's make a little room here for my books here. So I think I've got these in order. I may not have them all in order, but I tried. Touched by an Alien, Book 1. Marketing manager Catherine Kitty Cat has just finished a day on jury duty. When she stepped out of the Pueblo Excelente courthouse, all she was thinking about was the work she had to get caught up on. Then her attention was caught by a fight between a couple, a domestic dispute that looked like it was about to turn ugly. But ugly didn't even begin to cover it when the man suddenly transformed into a huge winged monster right out of a grade 2 science fiction movie and went on a deadly killing spree. In hindsight, Kitty realized she probably should have panicked and run screaming the way everyone around her was doing. Instead, she got mad, searched her purse for a weapon, armed with a Mott blank pen, sprinted into action to take down the alien. In the middle of all the screeching and ensuing chaos, a tall, handsome hunk of a guy in an Armani suit suddenly appeared beside her, examining the body, introduced himself as Jeff Martin with the agency, called out to an Armani-clad colleague to perform crowd control, then insisted on leading her to a nearby limo to talk to his boss. And that was how Kitty's new life among aliens began. Alien Tango. From alien super being exterminated, Catherine Kitty Cat, alien conspiracies, threats from outer space, and a couple of killer alligators all in a day's work. But internal alien schemes and some major relationship complications are about to bring new meaning to the phrase chaos and confusion. It's been 5 months since Kitty joined Centurion Division, working with aliens from Alpha Centauri. She and Jeff Martin have grown closer as a couple and looks rosy. But when an experimental spacecraft is unexpectedly returned to the Kennedy Space Center, Kitty and the rest of the Alpha team are called on to investigate and immediately embroiled in a life or death situation that screams political conspiracy. These sound good. What? Come here. Don't you want to read with me? No? Okay. Planning any wedding is hard enough, but Catherine Kitty Cat and Jeff Martini have a lot more to worry about than seating arrangements. Alien in the family. Alpha Team, Immortal Pearl, and Inter-Alien Conspiracies are all on the guest list, and the gifts they've bought contain some explosive surprises. Kitty and Martin should be happily finalizing their wedding plans. Kitty's biggest worry should be about winning over Martin's mother, finding the right dress, and lining up her bridesmaids. But protecting the Earth from assorted alien threats seems to keep getting in the way. Alien proliferation. After the wildest wedding ever, Catherine Kitty Cat Martin and her Alpha Centaurian husband are hoping life will settle down. But alien attacks are on the increase, and someone is testing a dangerous new drug on unwilling suspects. With their group, as if not enough, Kitty and number of the AC women are expecting their first babies. Alien diplomacy. Being newlyweds and new parents is challenging enough, but nothing's ever easy for Jeff and Kitty Cat Martin, particularly not when they have to switch from being super being exterminators and commanders in the Centaurian division to mastering the political landscape as the new head of American Centaurian Diplomatic Corps. Kitty's brand of diplomacy and lobby isn't quite as smooth as Jeff's Washington Party's lobbyists of all stripes and politicians from all states and countries present. A well-stocked iPad and quirky sense of humor aren't always up to handling. But when a shadowy assassin plot and a new set of anti-alien conspirators are identified, Kitty's the diplomat for the job, in between mommy and me. Diplomacy for beginners and the dreaded Washington wife classes. Alien versus Alien. Jeff and Kitty Cat Martin and the rest of the American Centaurian Diplomatic Corps are still recovering from the introduction to Washington, D.C. politics, parties, and conspiracies. So when compromising pictures arrive, no one's too surprised. They're also the least of anyone's worries. Evil androids running amok, birds of all kinds and from all places creating havoc, a senator trapped in an ever-tightening web of intrigue, and the escalating international tensions all seem tough but manageable. But the disappearance of Jeff Martin and Charles Reynolds during the International One World Festival signals more than the usual nastiness. Alien in the house. Jeff and Kitty Cat Martin have learned the ins and outs of Washington politics, not to mention how to prevail in intergalactic war and foil dangerous plots. But in the aftermath of Operation Destruction, the Gower Girls' power are burned out. The entire AC population has been outed as the aliens living on Earth that they are, and worst of all, Ace is nowhere to be found. Then murder and mayhem are served up at an important dinner party at the American Centaurian Embassy, and when the dust settles, Alpha Team and Diplomatic Corps have more problems than just a dead congressman. Now, I think, let's see, what's... So is this... Alien research. When rumors of a new super drug surfaces, the FBI comes to Jeff and Kitty Cat Martin for help. It soon becomes apparent that the drug is merely the tip of the deadly iceberg, and much more insidious plan is underway involving Titan Security, Gaultier Enterprises, and Yates Corp. As the newly discovered AC and hybrids begin to surface, each with a new, expanded, dangerous talent, more and more signs point to a new and evil genius who's using both the AC and their enemies as guinea pigs. Then Area 51 and the Dulce Center go silent, while Alpha Team Airborne and most of the World AC Security Team are there for training, and if it's not bad enough, Centurion Division is hit with more terrible news. The Chernobog, the ultimate, isn't a hacker myth. He's a real person, so he's on the bad guys list. I should have checked my magazine. I should have checked. I should have checked and see if she was in these. I didn't. I didn't even think about it. I should have. Alien Collective. Despite not having run for office nor wanting to remain in office, Representative Jeff Martin is wooed as the vice presidential running mate for Senator Vincent Armstrong. They're up against a violent anti-alien ticket supported by the Church of Intolerance, Club 51, and host of other enemies, as influential gossip columnist called the Tastemaker has them in his sights. While the diplomatic corps has to deal with a political campaign that is sure to uncover secrets they don't want shared with the world, Ambassador Kitty Cat Martin has additional worries. Tracking down the hidden Yates offspring before their enemies can find them has been hindered by the devastating damage done to Centaurian division data and personal operation infiltration. But they need to find these hybrids and super talented ACs to have any hope of what's coming. Universal Alien. Being the wife of the vice president isn't easy, especially when your talents lie in kicking butt and rocking out, rather than politics and diplomacy. Jeff and Kitty Martin just find out how difficult it can be when Kitty accidentally offends the Australian Prime Minister. Now they have to smooth things over pronto or risk creating an international incident the World Anti-Alien Coalitions will be able to use to force Jeff to resign, and the ACs have to leave the planet. Alien separation. Life's never easy. The mastermind has finally been identified, but before Jeff and Kitty Cat Martin can take him down, their daughter Jamie, Charles Reynolds, Paul Gowan, Christopher White, and several others are zapped out of their solar system and into another. Landing in a scatter groups on various areas of Beta 8 in the Alpha Centaurian system means getting the team back together will be a major issue. But it's only one of the challenges they'll face. Kitty and company have to forge alliances with the wide variety of sentient natives on the planet while plotting to create a civil war and overthrow the king, who just may be a clone of one of the bitterest enemies, Ronaldo Al Delvi. Alien in Chief. As Kitty can tell you, it's not easy being the wife of the vice president, especially not when he's an alien from the Alpha Centaurian system. And being a parent of preternatural, talented children, don't even go there. But she and her AC husband just have learned how to roll with whatever life and the bad guys throw at them, they think. Kitty and company have been saving a few months of quiet since they got back from Beta 8, but suddenly their peace is shattered by the arrival of a mysterious female assassin, who might be Jeff's missing niece Stephanie, and that's just the beginning of the fun. What are you doing? And the final one that I have, what are you doing? Are you playing with my tree? Are you playing with my tree, little girl? Camp Alien. Don't push my books. Don't push my books off the table. You know cats. I like to push stuff off the table. I mean, I don't need them in order. Hey! That was my tree you just knocked over. President and First Lady, aka Jeff and Kitty Martin, don't get any downtime once the mastermind has been revealed to the world. So, they go from senator to vice president to president. Not only do they have a myriad of high-level government positions to fill, but the scrutiny and pressure on this administration has gone into overdrive. The sudden appearance of a long-forgotten adversary turns out to be the tip of the iceberg. New robots and androids attacking old enemies, making new alliances, and new aliens with interesting abilities almost overshadow the fact that the U.S. has to host a peace summit at Camp David between Israel and Iraq. It's clear that while the mastermind may be down, there are plenty of others to take his place, and all that stands between them and success are Kitty and company. So what'd you think? That sounds like a pretty good series. And I like that it's sequential. I like that the characters progress. I like the characters grow from book to book to book. They meet, they get together, they get married, they have kids. He gets to be a senator, he gets to be vice president, he gets to be president. There's growth there. They expand their circle of friends. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. So that's really good. That's really good. That's a really good series. That's a good series, that it has the mark of a good series, that it has the good growth. So that's good. That's really good. That works. Continual series, sequential, book for book. You follow the books from book to book to book. You follow the storyline from book to book to book. You follow the characters from book. They grow, they expand, they meet, they gather, they have children, they marry, have children, they succeed in life, they roll up the stairs of succession, they go into politics. It's a really good progression. There's a really good growth of characters there. So those look like really good books. So maybe you'll go check them out. I don't know. I just thought I'd throw it out there. They came here. I was like, I've got the whole series. I cannot let a whole series come by my table and not talk about them. I mean, the entire series came by. So what the hell? You gotta bring it out. It's like I couldn't pass it up. It's like an entire series falls on your lap. You gotta go read it. You gotta go check it out, right? I mean, an entire you didn't even have to hunt them all down. Didn't even have to go for a search. The whole series sequentially popped. How often does that happen? Really? How often does that happen when an entire series gets dropped off? It's awesome. So I hope you have a good Christmas. I hope you hit the like and subscribe. I need all the subscribers I can get. I was hoping for 1,000 by Christmas. Obviously, I'm not even massively, even remotely close to that. But I have surpassed 500. Hopefully it stays that way. And a thank you to all those people who have subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. If you could encourage more people to find my channel, it would be so awesome. I would love it. I need more people. I've done so many series. I've done Janet Ivanovich. I did J.D. Robb. I did Krista Davis, I did Carolyn Sparks and Lindsay Sands. We're doing Star Trek recaps every Friday. Lots of series. I'm a series person. We're doing Catherine Coulter. We're doing Patricia Briggs. We did C.S. Harris. We did them all. We're working our way through series. So please hit the like and subscribe. Have a good one.